Hey everybody, how's it going? This video is, I'm doing this in response to some comments that I get on a, I don't know, pretty regular basis actually, about people thinking I make a lot of money off this channel. And I actually had a viewer some time back ask me when I was asking for people, I put my PayPal and my Patreon links and URLs in the videos now, and I don't know if it had to do with those or if perhaps that person, I don't know if it was a he or a she, perhaps that person just saw the video I did in October of 2022 when I actually asked for money. I got a really good response from that. Want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart who helped. It got me through. I would not have been able to continue to shoot videos at that time on what was going on right then. Things had gotten out of hand between inflation, gas prices. I couldn't afforded to have kept doing it, and it's still kind of a struggle. I am willing, and I don't have any choice but to take money out of my own pocket to do this. But and this video isn't going to be a plea for help. If you want to help, hey, I'm not going to tell you not to. But this is going to be more of an explanation that about how how YouTube pays me. But anyway, this person asked me why they should fund my lifestyle, and I was kind of taken aback. It was like, fund my lifestyle? I'm not asking you to pay for my Harley, which is paid for, or my pickup, which is paid for, or my house, which is paid for, or my dirt bike, which I'm probably going to end up selling because I never ride it, or my guitars. The last guitar I bought was the Taylor over there. Yeah. And I bought that, I believe, in 2013, maybe even 2012. I can't remember. I've had it for a long time. YouTube never funded any of that. So much for funding my lifestyle. I've got a lot of this stuff written down because there's no way I'd be able to remember all this or address all these points that I want to make. But you're not funding my vacations. My vacations come 100% out of my pocket. I don't take a lot of vacations. I'd like to take more, but my wife is still working and has a tough time getting time off, enough time off for us to go take a big trip like we did in Arizona last year. If I made enough from the channel to pay for travel, like I watch a channel called Kobe Explains. It's about the aviation industry, and this guy he travels all over the place and gets to fly first class all over and do all this airline stuff, and or Wonder Hussy, who goes all over the place exploring things and doing crazy stuff. She's a little hippie gal, and they have industry benefactors that really help them out. Sponsors, you'll notice that I don't have sponsors. I am considering right now, I'm being offered a deal by a company who makes drones. And they're going to said they'll send me a drone. I don't have to pay for it. I just got to make a couple of videos to put in my videos pushing their product. I'm probably going to do that. But other than that, I don't have sponsors. This is all my own thing. But if I had stuff like that, I'd travel a lot more. And I do have a business, a legitimate business. I have a business license hanging right up there on my wall that's built around my channel. And when you see videos of me riding the Harley, stuff like that, Harley rides, playing golf, not dirt bikes really, I don't generally monetize those anyway. But whenever you see me doing that stuff or taking my vacations, doing charity rides, things like that, I can write a lot of those expenses off. No matter what I'm doing, I can write mileage off from my pickup and for my Harley. I get depreciation for using them to go shoot videos. If I go out of town and spend the night, I can write off lodging and meals. I can write off research materials, marketing things like, and that's my task. I said last year I sponsored two different teams and two different golf tournaments. That's expensive, but just write that off. No, I don't get that money back at the end of the year. I got to take it out of my pocket right now and give it and I don't get it back. People who itemize know you don't get that money back. It just lessens your tax burden at the end of the year, but it helps. I'm often asked why my channel doesn't do better. Why don't I have 500,000 subscribers or get every video get 100,000 views? I don't know. I really don't. I've never broken down the averages or anything, but my videos, the average video, not the derailment videos, those things, they don't make a lot of money, but they earn me money. The 2 derailment videos from January of 2023, the day of and the day after, just those 2 videos racked up about 500,000 views and earned me about $2,000. And hey, that's good, but we don't have derailments all the time. I don't know why I don't have more subscribers, and where the algorithm really gets going, subscribers help. The more subscribers you help, the higher up your channel goes in the algorithm where it's going to be shown on the homepage. But what really helps is likes. Click that little thumbnail thing. If you're watching on television, because I watch YouTube almost exclusively on television. I rarely ever watch it on my laptop or on my phone. I almost always watch it on television. Push your up button until the name of the video is highlighted, then push your over button until you see the thumbs up and click on that. If you want to subscribe to my channel or any other channel, same thing, click up, highlight the channel, and then move over to the little icon for the channel, highlight that, and go down and click on subscribe. That's the way that works. I know that you can't comment on when you're watching on TV. You can't make comments. Sometimes if I'm watching a video that I want to comment on, I stop, pull it up on my phone, and pull that video up and make a comment on it. So honestly, I don't know why I don't have more subscribers. I don't know why I don't have more patrons. Again, this isn't a plea for that. But if you want to be a patron, I have 2 tiers, $3 a month and $6 a month. $3 a month, you get early releases. $6 a month, you get early releases and any other content that I make specifically for my patrons. I haven't had a chance to do much of that because I have been so busy for the last over a year now. Every time I turn around, something else is going crazy. I haven't been out to shoot videos in 32 days. I just haven't had time. Every time I turn around, something's going on. But anyway, so I don't know why I don't have more things. And I was started to say something about the patrons. I have 16,000 subscribers. I have 22 patrons. And I really figured when I started my Patreon account, I thought, well, if I can just get 100 people to become patrons at $300 or $600 a month, that would pay for my gas and probably my lunches or breakfasts that I eat when I'm out. Hey, if you want to become a patron, go to my Patreon account. But anyway, I check the analytics. YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, you can go look at your analytics. I don't look at them very often because it really doesn't matter. There's nothing. I used them early on to see what time people were watching things and exactly what they were watching. And that helped. That helped me decide when I would put videos up and when I wouldn't put them up, more especially. And a couple of other small things that did help. But anyway, there is a lot of information on there that I never really paid much attention to. So, yeah, this is what I found. Let's check it out. Okay, this is the first page of my analytics. This is the overview. And I won't get really detailed about all this, but it tells you how many, this is the real time. Right now I have 16,582 subscribers and 5,504 views in the last 48 hours. As people view this will change because it's real time. The best video I've had, one's getting the most views over the last few days, over the last week or so actually, is this Trains, the ones with my subscriber Daryl from Australia. And it has gotten over 17,000 views when my average video gets about 1,500, between 1,500 and 2,000. Some less, some more. But this is how many views. This is all in the last 28 days. 45,800 views, 4,200 hours. I've gained 144 subscribers, and I've earned $204.70 in the last 28 days. This changes every day. It does. This isn't how much money I will make this month. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but that's about average. And down here you see the dates of the videos, and most of you know I release a video generally every Wednesday, sometimes more often, but you can see there's Wednesday. Then this is when the Daryl video came out, and it's been a little bit better since. But the next page, average view time for my videos is 6 minutes and 29 seconds. And this is, again, over the last 28 days. Most of my videos are about 10 to 15 minutes long. Some are longer, some are shorter, but that's the average. No one ever, I'm going to say no one, but very few people watch my entire videos. So there you go with that. And here's one of the key things that I did find on my audience participation, returning viewers, 7,800. And so that's, I don't know, that's not bad, I guess. But the formats are all watched well, whether they're videos, shorts, or live. I don't do a lot of live streams. If you folks would like to see more live streams, I can do that. I just, they generally don't attract a lot of people, you know, and I don't know. They're fun. I enjoy them. The last one, I think I went about 2 hours. Here's one of the key issues right here. 73% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. I'm going to start mentioning that in videos. You know, if you like the content and you're watching the videos, please subscribe. It helps the algorithm. 90.7% of my viewers are male. Hey, girls, 9.3%. Don't think I don't appreciate it. Some of you have seen my friend Angel on my videos. She's a train nut, she and her daughter Ashley. So it's not as rare to see female rail fans as you might think, at least not in my corner of the world. And here is another big one right here. 38.8% of my viewers are over 65. People over 65 are generally retired and living on a fixed income, and they don't have a lot of money to help me out with, and that's okay. I can appreciate that. But very few of my viewers are young. Very few. As you can see here, 18 to 24 is 5%, 25 to 34 is 11.6, 35 to 44 is 11.5, 45 to 54 is 13.5, 55 to 64 is 19.6. So here's my revenue, and this tells you here how my revenue stream works. And there it is again, Wednesday, Daryl. And there's my performance. Trains has earned me in the last 28 days $52.63. I've never done the math and tried to break this down to see exactly how much a video makes. It's actually kind of depressing. They literally, this is $52 is for 17,000 views. So, and here you can see for the last 6 months, this is my income. Right now, I've earned $42 the first few days of April, but you can see December was a pretty good month, $400. But you can see that I just don't make very much on this channel. Okay, one more place I wanted to go is here. This is the lifetime of my channel. You can see a little over 3.5 million views, a little over 332,000 hours people have watched, 16,600 subscribers, and $16,276.44 for 3.5 million views over 6 years. Well, about 4.5 years, I guess, actually, because it took me a year and a half to get enough subscribers and watch and enough views to monetize my channel. But once that happened, I went back and monetized all of my videos. These are the numbers. These are the numbers. This is not, for me anyway, this is not a great source of income. All right, well, now that you've seen the analytical numbers from YouTube, let's go over some of my numbers. And these are going to be numbers from 2023. And not every year is going to be like 2023, because as I mentioned, the derailment videos really pumped my numbers up at the beginning of the year. I don't monetize like the dirt bike videos. I don't generally monetize the charity stuff, the Harley rides, the golf. I don't usually monetize. I don't think I've ever monetized any of those. So those don't factor into that. But so let's get into some of my income and my versus my costs. In 2023, I drove shooting videos. This isn't my total miles that I put on my truck. 8,540 miles. And that's, I keep track of everything in this book right here. Miles, expenses, where I was, what I was doing. And when I do the miles, if I drive 122 miles, I just round it to the closest whole number, the closest zero or whatever, you know what I mean. So anyway, 8,540 miles. I used 570 gallons of gas, approximately, and I spent $2,280 on that gas, which comes to $190 a month. And gas is from the end of 2023 till now, gas has already gone up here in California 75 cents a gallon, and it's probably not going to stop. It's probably going to go up at least another quarter. Okay, now let's get to the time that I spend doing this. I don't just go out and shoot a video and come home and get in the recliner and watch YouTube videos. An average day of going out and shooting videos, as I've said in a lot of my videos, I try to get as many trains as I can or as much as I can get. It doesn't matter if I'm going up to shoot something about a museum or whatever, and a train comes by, I'll put it in the video, or I'll make another standalone video with the trains. However I do it, I generally spend about 8 hours out shooting videos. I live in Bakersfield. The action isn't here in Bakersfield unless I'm shooting something down in the yard. I'm going up on the Tehachapi. I'm going out in the desert. It's about 170 miles. No, it's not that far. It's about 120 miles to Cyril's, and I've done a few videos out on the Lone Pine. I've gone up the valley to Fresno. That's a little over 100 miles. Nevertheless, it takes me a long time to do that, and sometimes I might go out and spend an entire day shooting videos and only get 2 or 3 trains. But sometimes, as you've seen and I've said in some of the videos, especially if I'm with subscribers, I might catch a train in Bakersfield, and because they go so slow, I can catch them in Bakersfield, I can catch them at Caliente, Bealville, all the way up the hill to Tehachapi, and sometimes all the way out into the desert. You've seen that I've done that. And then I'll catch another train, I'll have a subscriber with me, and go down. If that subscriber has their car parked at Keene or Tehachapi, and I'm going to drive back up and drop them off. I don't mind doing that. So if you're one of the subscribers who I've taken out, don't think for a second that I think anything at all about doing that. I don't think about that at all. When we go to shoot videos, when I take subscribers out, that day is about them. It's not about me. And speaking of subscribers, I shot videos last year. I spent 71 days shooting videos, and 16 of those days were with subscribers. I love hanging out with subscribers. Editing the videos is very time consuming. It looks like, from the closest I could tell in 2023, not counting shorts, it looks like I put about 60 videos up. What happens in editing, as far as that goes, is once I've done my videos, I come home, plug my phone into my computer, load the video clips onto an SD card, and then I go into the SD card and I name those videos, I name those clips, so I don't have to guess at which ones are which when I go to put them all together. Then I decide, right now I'm working on this thing right here, and this has some of the video clips that I've got in my card right now, videos that don't have any information on them, videos that have URLs, videos that have the end. Send me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. That's my end. And some of them that have nothing. And that's how I figure out how I'm going to put these videos together. So I have to name them so I know what I'm doing. Then I have to load those videos into my editing program, and I have to edit them. If it's not a complicated video, if it's just a couple of trains going by, that's easy. It takes from the time I sit down and start to edit, and I don't count phone getting the stuff onto my SD card, only the editing. I don't know, 30, 45 minutes maybe, because once I edit it, then I have to publish the video unlisted on YouTube, and then put that video in Patreon for my early release, for the early release. I usually do that about 4 days ahead of, where the patrons get to see it about 4 days early. And I know that's not that big a deal. I am a patron for 2 channels, and I rarely ever watch the early releases. They're just cool channels, and I don't mind helping. But, and it's cheap. I think one of them is $5 a month, and one of them is, I believe, $7. Neither one of them are over $10. Then I have to edit the video, and as I said, 45 minutes for a couple of trains. I've had videos that were upwards of 70 clips. I think I had one of them, and I don't remember which one, that was 72 clips. Those take a long time. Those take forever. Sometimes I go through them and I end up getting rid of clips. A lot of stuff that can happen. I've had videos that have taken me upwards of 5 hours to edit just because there was so much stuff I had to go through. It looks like, as I said, looks like I did 60 videos. And based on that and the average of how long it takes me to do that, it looks like I put in about 688 hours editing videos, taking care of all that stuff, which is almost an entire month that I spent editing videos. Breaking that down into what I earned compared to how much time I spent, comes out to about, as far as close as I could get it, $11 an hour, something like that. But I'm almost certain that I shot more videos than that. So I think I'm a lot closer to $8 an hour. So that's not very good. I also get comments. I'm sure some of you have seen them. Maybe some of you that see this will be some of them that made those comments. People that tell me I should get a drone. As I said a while ago, looks like I might do that through a sponsorship thing. But I was say, send me one. Hey, why don't you get a 4K camera? Send me one. As you can see, I don't make very much money on this channel. It's right at enough to cover what I spend going out and making videos. Never going to make me rich. It's never going to it's not going to help me pay bills. Nothing. It's just not that much money. I wrote down somewhere. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I want to go back to this a little bit. Last year, on my Patreon account, I earned $1,204. And on my PayPal, I earned $645. And $400 of those dollars was from one donor. But last year in 2023, PayPal, I didn't earn much off of that. And my total income last year from YouTube was $5,770. That's not going to happen in 2023 or 2024, as I said, unless we have a couple of derailments. And let's see. Yeah, in 2022, I went back and looked at that. And in 2022, I earned $3,710. And it sounds like a lot of money. And it is. It is. It's not a small amount of money, but it's not much when you consider how much it cost me to do this and how much time I spent doing it. As I said, I'm not asking anybody to fund my lifestyle. I have no vices. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke weed. I have no vices. I don't overeat. I don't eat out much. I guess the only vice I have is golf. And I do play a lot of golf, but I pay for that out of my own pocket too. That doesn't come. I have an account where all my YouTube money, whether it's Patreon, PayPal, or YouTube money, it goes into a specific account. And I don't use that account really to do much at all that doesn't have something to do with the business. Speaking of golf and subscribers, Jim F. Back in 2022 sent me a set of Callaway 22 irons, and those are the irons I use right now. It was funny, a cool story. He was going through Tehachapi and I couldn't meet him up there. I was busy, so he stuffed them up under the one of the axles under the caboose up at the museum, and I went up there the next day and retrieved them. I don't make a lot of money, but I don't blow a lot of money. And don't get me wrong, I'm not struggling to pay bills. My pension handles that fine, but I'd rather not have to use any more of my own money to do this any more than I have to. And now you see how it all works out or doesn't work out. All right, enough rambling. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the help you've given me. And even if you're not donating anything, that's fine. I'm not complaining about it. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate every view I get. I appreciate every subscriber. This has been something that has given me something to do in retirement on a regular basis. And I like get itchy now, and I'm sitting here doing things like this or watching TV or doing yard work, and I live about a little over a mile from the BNSF tracks, and I'll hear a train horn, and it's like, ooh, shoot a video. Or I'll be driving down the road or the freeway, and I'll see a train, and I'm going to do something else. I have somewhere I got to go, and it's like, oh, man, I wish I could pull over and shoot a video. I'd catch that train over here doing this. But so it's changed the way I look at the railroad, and it's changed the way that I look at people in general. I've always been a really friendly guy, but I wasn't too outgoing. I didn't care about meeting new people. I had my friends and my family, and that was good enough for me. But in retirement, you have a lot more time. I have a lot more time to contemplate that kind of stuff and time to spend with people. And I've not had one bad experience with subscribers, taking them out. And it's always, Jacob Pfeiffer, you're a pain in the neck, my friend. You're a pain in the neck. Jacob just wants to see trains. He wants to see as many. He kept me out there one day for 12 hours. Love you, Jacob. Can't wait till you come out again. We'll hang out. I'll buy you lunch. But yeah, I've had a great time. Met a lot of really cool people. I have had people come up to me in the strangest places and say, hey, aren't you Mark Clay McGowan? This channel has really... as I said, change the way I look at people and change the way I approach people. I was in Grand Junction, Colorado in 2020, at the beginning of 2022, just going to shoot the Amtrak coming in, and there was a guy there who knew who I was. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's fun. And as I said, I appreciate all of you, all you subscribers. If I tell everybody, if you're going to be in the Tehachapi area and you want to go check some of this stuff out, let me know ahead of time. Try to make it at least a month ahead so I can plan to spend some time with you. I stay pretty busy. I do end up having a lot of my weekends taken up, but let me know and I will really try to make something happen. All right, enough. Keep shooting me the ideas. Drop in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we will see you on the next video.